That is a nice tree. I waited. Okay, focus, Ellenberger. Focus. You're just putting on a nice show for gunsmith. Come on, focus your chi. Become the tree. Oh man, I better be lucky. Okay, not quite, not quite. Here we go, here we go. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Come on.
Special message from the cryptod. We must reclaim.
Oh my lord. I did it. Best view in the house right here. Hey everyone, ArchTalko here. Welcome you back to Destiny. In the previous episode, we completed the last story mission aside from the Black Garden. So today we're going to be doing a strike. And all in all, it is just going to be a fantastic time, all things considered. So before we get into the nitty gritty, let me show off our loadout. Today, we're going to be using Suro's Regime, the gun I was talking about in the previous episode. The bottom half of each magazine deals bonus damage and has a chance to return health when doing damage. It's a pretty decent perk, all things considered. Now, okay, I had lightweight, which increased agility, but I'm gonna go ahead and equip Hammerforge so I can double my range on this thing. So, in addition, this thing has focus fire. I was talking about earlier, when you zoom in to the scope, your rate of fire goes down drastically, but you deal a lot more damage. Personally, I don't really enjoy using this gun because of that perk, but I think it's worth showing off. We're also going to be using the Calming, which was actually my very first legendary weapon in the game. So it holds a lot of sentimental value to me, and honestly, this thing is just a really nice, well-balanced fusion rifle. I really enjoy using it whenever I have to deal solar damage. It is definitely my go-to when I don't want to use the exotic that does that. So we're also going to be using Thunder Devil. It's a shader that gives us a nice, like, kind of blue-gray, metallic, steel-looking color. It's pretty nifty. Not my favorite shader, but for this mission, I think it'll work just fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and meet you in orbit. Haha, today, Mars. All right, so we're gonna be doing, oh, you know what? No, okay. Instead of doing Cerberus Bay, we're gonna go ahead and do Dust Palace, but you may notice that these things are actually filled in. That's because I'm a goob. I was grinding the level 26 Vanguard strike list. I actually got both those strikes while I was doing it, and inadvertently completed them and got the bonuses. So it's technically completed for me, but I mean, of course, we're still going to be showing them off. So, oh no, what am I doing? Cerberus Bay, get out of here. Dust Palace. This is the one we want because it's actually going to tie in directly with last episode's story progress. Pretty fun stuff ahead.
The Dust Palace is lost to us again, back in Cabal hands. Word is they've let Scion Flayers out of their cages to dig around in the central AI's cortex, which means they really want what's buried in there. If Rasputin was protecting it, it's valuable. We've got to flush those Flayers out.
According to Vanguard reports from Cade, the Scion Flares are already at the top of the Dust Palace. We'd better move.
And we are forever alone. Yeah, I was actually in that loading screen for like 6 minutes. As it turns out, level 30 people, because when you do matchmaking, you're always matched up with people who are usually like either your level or like a level above, a level below. Turns out level 30 people really don't have any reason to be doing a level 17 strike. Go figure, right? So, yeah, I do want to say, we're going to be playing with Voidwalker a little bit more this episode. I promise we're going to be doing Sunsinger after this story mission for, like, the rest of the game. But, man, just something about Voidwalker. Really stinking fun. So, yeah. I don't want to go into too many tangents, because I know Dinklebot is going to be speaking right about now. Huh? Dinklebot?
The Cabal have locked us out. I'll have to decrypt their security overrides.
Alright, well, I was almost close. Almost. But wait a sec. Do you hear that?
Something's interfering with security protocols.
This is going to take a while.
That's right. Last mission was not the end of our encounter with Rasputin. He's going to be playing a pretty key role in this strike as well. I also do want to mention that this particular strike, the Dust Palace strike, is actually a PlayStation exclusive. So, unfortunately, all of the Xbox players won't be able to play this mission until I think a few months from now. I'm not entirely sure when the PlayStation exclusive content actually like expires and gets released for all platforms, but we got this strike. We also got a few weapons, and actually I think that was about it. So we didn't get a whole lot of exclusive stuff, but you know, just kind of is what it is. So got some awesome Dust Giants music playing in the background. So right now for this wave, we're just gonna be taking out the Scion Operant Majors. So once we take care of them, the rest of the enemies will leave us the heck alone, and we'll be able to carry on and get to the next wave. So they're kind of going to be my like main focus. Also, I totally thought that someone was going to join, but maybe I'm blind because I definitely do not see them playing with us. Oh no, I just saw that window though. Okay, so right now I had scatter grenades equipped, but I don't know, vortex grenades are just kind of my jam. They're basically just solar grenades, but void damage, so. Oh boy, more Colossus, more beautiful ladies. Gorgeous. Darling. Alright, so, yeah, why am I even dealing with these guys? Oh no! That's Guardian Standing. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead, I'm gonna ignore the rest of these enemies. We're just gonna operate Mr. Dinklebot here. So, sir, if you could kindly take over.
Looks like the Cabal got impatient. I'll get it back together.
Alright, sounds good. You know, I do want to say, I mean, the Cabal, from a technology standpoint, definitely are very advanced. Again, I mean, they managed to hack the Vex, of all people. But like, I always find it really funny that like, they kind of have that like human characteristic where like they're frustrated by something, especially like a computer or like technology in general, and they're just kind of like smacking it. In this case, they give it too rough of a smacking and end up kind of like breaking it. So I don't know, I just always thought anything that kind of humanizes the enemies of Destiny, I don't know, I just really enjoy. For instance, you can actually sneak up on the dregs, the fallen dregs. So what am I saying? The fallen Gregs, and they'll actually kind of like jump, like they'll be startled if you sneak up on them and they didn't notice it. Oh, hi, sir. Pareka Slayer? Pareka the Rekka? Instead of rapping, he just wrecks it, like my good old buddy Ralph. I wish he was my buddy. Ralph seems like a really, really nice individual to have as a pal. Let me tell you a thing. Yeah, you know? No? Okay, me neither. Well, we are almost done. I think we only have like one more operant. Yeah, this guy. This Joik Scion Operant. I do like how he's kind of like red and orange instead of the usual purple. I could get that. I mean, the Lord knows, orange and brown. Kind of my jam. My Jim Jamboree. Alright, so yeah. The main theme of this place, once you get rid of the major Scions, you can advance to the next area. That's pretty much how like every wave of enemies in the strike goes. So, you know what? I would love if we get one more person, but again, like, I'm seriously surprised he even joined us.
Penetrated the cortex. We're running out of time.
Oh, girl. They just penetrated the cortex. I need to go back to middle school. Alright, well, we're gonna wait here. I'm gonna go ahead and let him catch up to my speed-a-butt. There he is. Hello. Alright. Oh, he's a hunter. I wonder, you know, I wasn't paying attention. I wonder if he's a blade dancer or a gunslinger. The world may never know. Now, I think he's fighting these enemies, but really, this is an area you can just kind of skip over and just go to this place. You may notice we are definitely retracing our steps from the previous story mission, except we are going to be going one step further. This was the last area in the previous mission. Now it's the penultimate area. Alright. So, yeah, again, for this story mission, we're actually teaming up with Rasputin in order to drive the Cabal out of this area. So, I like it. It's kind of like it's kind of like a forced alliance between them, you know? Because again, I mean, a lot of people view Rasputin as like a friendly force in the game, but I don't know, I always kind of feel, I always view him as either like an adversary or like a like artificial intelligence rival of sorts. That makes like any sense. But Ansar, I do not need you in my life. But Vex, what are you even doing here? No one invited you. This is a Cabal. Oh, hey! Hi there. Didn't catch his name. You people. Look. You need names like ArchTalko. That is where the money's at. Cash money flowing in when you name yourself after food. I'm just saying. Alright, so, yep, we are good to go. Already, man. Again, this is a... I definitely don't think it's the fastest strike in the game, but I think it comes pretty close.
You'll have to get through them to find the flares.
Alright, and here we are. This arena, not my favorite by any means, but, you know, it's not a terrible arena. Once we get rid of the Cabal that are just kind of guarding this little, like, computer terminal thing, then we'll be able to hack the Scions. They'll be like, whoa, man, this is our dojo, not yours. And we'll be like, yo, man, even though, in this case, you know, you were the finders and the keepers, we're going to take that spot, and we are going to adopt it as our dojo.
I think I can force the Scions out of the Cortex. Then, they're all yours.
Alrighty. I'm ready. I'm excited. I actually do really enjoy this boss fight. It's actually, I would say, decently unique compared to some of the other ones. Instead of one boss enemy, we'll actually have three. Each flyer? Oh god. I would probably cry if these guys could fly, but no. Hey, that rhymed. I'm beautiful. Anyway, we're gonna be fighting three of these guys. Each one is themed off of a different element. So right now, I think we're fighting the arc-based Scion one. There's also a Void Scion Flyer. Like, I keep saying that. Why do I keep saying that? And then there's also a Solar one. So, MLG Grenade, right there. Already, that one's down. We are just the best of teammates. And the other guy wasn't even contributing to that. I feel like this is not gonna take too long. So, after every Scion Flare, I did it. I did it, guys. After each one's defeated, a new wave of Cabal is gonna show their beautiful faces, and honestly, it's not really a good time. This round, I think only Centurions. Do you mind? I realized that he was probably just trying to give me a hug, but I ain't about that life, you know? Personally, I just prefer the robot with boobs variety. Personally, you know, no offense to the Scions, that's my taste, you know? So anyway, yeah, so the first wave, I think it's just a bunch of Centurions. Second wave is gonna be Centurions and a Colossus or two, so that'll be fun. I think, do we only have one left? Alright, so we do have Void Guy left. I always like to try to have my secondary and my tertiary weapons complement whatever element character class I'm using. So like in this case, I'm Voidwalker, so it would be nice to have like a, say like a solar prime, or say like a solar secondary and then like an arc heavy weapon. But in this case, I just have two void damage dealing things instead, so. Alright, already the second one down, one more to go. Alright, and luckily for us, this solar fusion rifle is definitely gonna make quick work of him. Oh yeah, just look at that health go down. I don't think, oh, we didn't even have to deal with the second wave. Oh, go team.
Nice work. I'll let the Vanguard know the flares are dead.
Alright,
They are way more powerful than these robots. We better keep an eye on where the Cabal deploy those things. Who knows what their minds can do?
man, we did that. That flew by so fast. You know what? I would say we were a pretty coordinated fire team, all things considered. I mean, I could have used their help at like the beginning of the mission, but hey, it is what it is. So that was fun. That was fun. Give him a good old slap on the butt. That's how I show my affection. I mean, approval. Yeah. All right, and I got the Boots with the fur. Awesome. So, yeah, I love whenever you do that mission and you hit the, or you hold the triangle button to continue to the next screen, they always play that little like fanfare at the end of Dust Giants. It's really small, but you know what? It's the small things in life that just keep me going. Alrighty, well, I guess that's gonna be it for the day. Thank you all so much for watching me play. In the next episode, we're gonna be doing the second to last main mission in the game. It's gonna be the last strike on Mars. One that honestly I think has just some of the most variety in terms of like mission types in the game. So lots to look forward to. Again, I feel like I keep saying this, but I do like a lot of the story missions in the game, and I really do like all the strikes. So again, anyway, that is gonna be it for today. Thank you all so much for watching me play. I will see you from when we do that final strike. Bye.